The Trump administration stripped Endangered Species Act protections from drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. Nanoplastics turned up in every layer of the Atlantic, and ocean protection hit a historic milestone, but the clock is still ticking. Hi, I'm Giacomo Abrusci from SEVENSEAS Media. I've worked in ocean conservation and scientific publishing for the last 2 decades. Here's what happened in ocean news over this last week. So the Trump administration's Endangered Species Committee voted unanimously to strip Endangered Species Act protections from oil and gas drilling off the Gulf of Mexico. One example we're going to be watching for is the impact this is going to have on Rice's whale, which is going to be directly at risk. There are only about 50 of these animals left on Earth, and environmental groups, including, thankfully, Earth Justice and the Center for Biological Diversity, they've already filed a federal lawsuit in response. At the United Nations in New York, the first preparatory summit under the newly binding High Seas Treaty, it just wrapped up in a standoff. Conservation advocates and regional fisheries management organizations, they're clashing over who gets to control marine protected areas in international waters. So that debate is going to shape the future of ocean governance well beyond just this one meeting. Then Dutch researchers have confirmed something scientists have been searching for years. An estimated 27 million tons of nanoplastics, which are now suspended throughout the North Atlantic water column. These particles are so small that they can actually penetrate brain tissue. And I guess their discovery finally resolves this long-standing mystery of where so much of the world's missing plastic has been hiding. But on an encouraging note, ocean protection finally crossed the 10% threshold this week. So now there are 284 new marine and coastal protected areas, which we just added Indonesia and Thailand. So this is a real milestone. In order to reach the 30% by 2030 target, that means protecting an area equivalent to the entire Indian Ocean in just the next 4 years. So those are a few of the ocean stories that shaped this week. I'm Giacomo Abrusci from SEVENSEAS Media. You can find the links to these articles and much more at sevenseasmedia.org or through the link in our bio.